Coach, coming to you from beautiful Houston, Texas, and TGIF. Today's Friday. I think we're going to have a rainy weekend, so it's a good weekend to work on those action plans. So I was thinking this morning about all the things that I have on my action plan list, and sometimes I know in the past you get a little overwhelmed with all the things that are on your to-do list. And I think sometimes when you set a goal for yourself, or you want to accomplish something, and you start thinking about all the things that need to be done to make that happen, and you kind of look where you are now and where you want to be, and that distance, that chasm seems so great. I think sometimes we see that, and we, after the initial excitement about I have this great idea, kind of wears off, and then you're stuck with, oh my gosh, I have a long way to go to get to where I want to go. And I think sometimes that just sort of freezes you up, because it just feels so overwhelming and you get stuck. And so one of the ways that I have found, the best way that I have found to get out of that little place of feeling stuck and not getting anything done, there's so much to do, you don't get any of it done, is simply sort of break down all of the things that need to be done to get you from where you are to where you want to be. Break them down into different tasks. I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to set up a web page, I need to set up an email responder, I need to do this, I need to do that, and just sort of make a list of all the tasks that you need to do to make that happen, to get you from where you are now to where you want to be. And sometimes that list can be a little overwhelming. It's a lot of things sometimes it's not, sometimes it may be just a few items, but just sort of writing it down sort of helps get it all out of your head, down on paper, and then you can start creating a plan to start crossing those items off. And sometimes just the beginning, the first step, picking one of those activities that need to be done and just crossing it off, sometimes that smallest action can sort of jumpstart getting the rest of it done. But when you have it all in your head and you're just thinking about, oh my gosh, I need to do all these different things, sometimes it's real easy to just kind of get stuck in that point and not move forward. Whereas once you have your list in front of you and you can look at it and say, you know what, I can do this today, and do it and get it crossed off. And that small action gets the ball rolling, gets the inertia started, and you start moving towards your goal, or towards whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. And then take the next step, cross off another item on the list, and before long the momentum builds up and it just sort of snowballs. But it's really just taking that first step to get you out of that stuck spot and get you to start taking those actions and get that momentum rolling. And sometimes that's all it takes to get the snowball going, and next thing you know, you've crossed your list and you've gotten to where you wanted to be. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today. I know I have a lot of things on my plate right now that I'm doing, and I was sitting there this morning just thinking, okay, I have a deadline because this weekend I want to launch my new information product, and I have a lot of things that I need to get done before that's going to happen, before that's a reality for me. And so I started making the list of, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, and so I could just start crossing those items off. And I've already actually accomplished a few of them this morning, and so just that action alone is propelling me forward to continue on with taking more and more action. And I have no doubt that by the end of this weekend I'll be completed with the things that I needed to get done to make this launch happen. So I'm excited about it. It's so much fun when you can get out of that stuck place and start seeing action happen, and it just builds on itself. So I hope you guys have a glorious weekend. It's going to be rainy here, I think, but it's a great time to work on whatever it is you want to work on. Declutter your life and start opening up the spaces for fabulous things to start finding their way to you. Anyway, peace out. Love you guys. Lori LeBlanc, the Hope Coach.